Hi, this is Stacey from Healthy Business Finances and also from Feet Group. And a lot of my clients that are in service-based businesses often come to me and ask how they can check whether they're making money on the packages or the services that they're offering or the jobs that they're performing. When I ask them how they're recording the costs for their jobs, they don't record them against a specific job code or a project code. They just allocate everything to expenses and do a rough sum at the end of the project. Unfortunately, if you're doing a lot of services and a lot of projects, it really becomes in an accurate way to measure whether that project or that service you're offering is really earning you money or if it's bleeding you money. So what I did was I wanted to show the job costing feature in MYOB Account Right because I think it's an amazing feature that's really underutilized by a lot of service-based businesses. So I've got a pretend data file, Clearwater Pty Ltd. This is not any of my clients' data files, and the information in it is just dummy data so that we can show you how it works. So under lists, there's a jobs list, and in this data file, there's already some jobs created, but it's as simple as going up the top and creating new if you have a new job. So we've got jobs for Grand Market or Food Hall, and then we've got jobs within those saying, okay, under Food Hall, we're going to supply coolers and we're going to do maintenance, okay? So what you can do is when you're coding your expenses and also your timesheets for your staff, so that's another vital way to track your costs, is we can allocate those costs exactly to the jobs we've created. So I'm going to show you how that happens. So in my bank feed that's automatically coming through because we love bank feeds, we might find, for example, some cleaning supplies here for $71, and we need to allocate that to the job that we have just created. Okay, so we go new, spend money, and we fill it out based on the account, the name, and you can see here that we've got a job. So I'm just going to put it to, let's put it somewhere. Repairs and maintenance for starters. Obviously that's not the account you would code it to, but I need to pick an account so you can see what's happening. Now I need to allocate that to a job because I want to make sure I'm keeping track of the costs I'm spending on that job. So this might be job 117, which is maintenance. Okay, so I'm going to code it to that job. You can write a memo if you need to, and you can also pick from up here where you purchased it from. And then we can go record. So that cost is now going to get coded to that job, and we keep going through our bank feed or if we have any purchases that we want to input. We can also do timesheets for the staff. So if we go into payroll and timesheets and we select an employee, and I've created my friend Bill, he's now working. So as you can see, I've done a dummy timesheet for Bill to say that he's done some lawn care work for these people, and that's the job number I want to code it to, 115, okay? So ignore the description of the activity, I've just completely made it up, and I've allocated his hours. So that means the cost of his salary is going to get allocated to this job, number 115. Okay, so then the good thing about job costing is we can now run a report. So under accounts, and if you scroll down, there's a whole section on jobs. Okay, so if we run the job profit and loss, and let's just pick, I'll pick all. You can pick, if you had a lot of jobs, you would only probably pick the one job you're interested in right now. I'm just going to pick all because there's not that many. This report then shows me any sales I've had in that job and then any expenses. And as you can see, now we've got wages and salaries. So that's Bill's timesheet that's been posted there. And there's the repairs and maintenance one that I coded from the bank feed. So I think I picked a project 117. So at any point in time, we can see that this project 115, we're currently running at a profit of 965. Project 117 is running at a profit of 536, and project 125 is running at a profit of 1333. What I often see is without this job costing, people then go and quote the next customer exactly what they've quoted the previous customer without understanding exactly if that project or that job is in fact making them or earning them money. So if this was negative for the supply of coolers FH, the next time we got a client that wanted that similar service, we would not quote them exactly the same. You would need to increase that quote so that you cover your time, your materials, your labour. So as you can see, without looking at these job reporting, it's really impossible to quote someone $5,000 for a job. You could be doing yourself a disservice. So the reports that MYOB offers for jobs are quite extensive, and I think it's an area that a lot of people don't look at using. They run a normal profit and loss for the whole business, but you really want to make sure that those jobs you're running are tracking every single expense, which includes your timesheets. It includes all those small purchases, whether it's only $5. Allocate it to a job to get the true cost, work out what your actual margins are, and you might get a little bit of a surprise. So that's MYOB Account Right. If you have any questions about the job costing, by all means, shoot me an email. It's support@featgroup.com.au. Thanks.